Hello, hello. Right, Federer versus Cilic, and this looks like it's going to be a cracker. Federer winning the first set 6-2 and then 3-love down in the second set. Obviously, coming into the French Open pretty, well, I wouldn't say cold, but I'd say, well, no, definitely cold, actually, sorry. Very inexperienced, obviously. I think he's come into here with a lack of match practice, and that's probably showing slightly in the second set. But he's held here 3-1 now in the second set, and Marin Cilic is definitely. I don't know. I think Marin Cilic for me is someone who is a very, very, solid player, but I wouldn't say that he's the best player out there. I wouldn't say that he is. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that he is someone that should really trouble Roger Federer a huge amount. But let's see, because he's troubling him in the second set, isn't he? So says it all. We've got Nadal, obviously the king of clay, against Richard Gasquet later on. Novak Djokovic is playing at the moment as well. So really exciting stuff there. Marin Cilic just going wide with the forehand, trying to go too big. In the second set, though, I've seen a lot more control, I think, from Marin Cilic, served better, and Federer, for me, just a few unforced errors creeping in. And again, it's going to be interesting to see how higher level Roger Federer can really maintain for 3 sets against someone like Cilic, who I think, look, I mean, clay's probably not his best surface, it's probably one of his weaker surfaces. In fact, it is his weaker surface, I would say. But, he's still a very solid player, look, former Grand Slam champion, and coming into this, he would have had a lot more match practice than someone like Roger Federer, who has had a long layoff. Had that one match in Geneva, hasn't really played too much at all. So to come into here, which I think he's openly said he doesn't really expect to win the French Open. He wants to get as many matches under his belt and probably wants to get match fit. And what's the best way to do it than at a Grand Slam? And he's got the skills to pay the bills, doesn't he, Roger Federer? So I don't think he's too worried about that. Marin Cilic's got a nice looking beard as well, like it. Nice and sharp edges by Marin Cilic. Nice little outfit as well. It's always interesting to see the outfits that people go for. Some I don't think I could pull off myself, but these guys definitely can. Cilic just netting a backhand, and he's now having to save 2 break points on his serve. So look how this set has turned around all in the last few minutes. Double break point opportunity for Roger Federer. 3-love up was Marin Cilic. Now he has to save a break point of his own 2, in fact, to basically make sure it doesn't go back onto serve, which Federer will then, that 3-love will be a distant memory. He goes down the tee, huge serve from Marin Cilic, absolutely huge. Oh man, that is just crazy from Marin Cilic, unbelievable serve, and he is now, he saved one. Can he save the other? I think is the biggest thing, isn't it? Can he save the other? Right, so Cilic goes into the body, Roger Federer backhand down the line, Federer going with the topspin backhand, trying to then go slice slightly shorter and angled, and then Cilic does really well, comes in a good approach shot into that forehand to the backhand of Roger Federer, and Federer can only net the backhand. So back to deuce, Cilic doing very well here to get back on this. Very, very good stuff from him. But yeah. Right. So again, the umpire's talking to Federer this time. What's he talking about? Very interesting. See what they're talking about. Let's have a listen. Oh, he's talking in French, so I have no idea. So what's he saying? Tell me, translate someone. Let me know what's going on. He's not happy. Okay. He's got one hand on the net. Oh, it's this is like a proper full out conversation. What's going on? What? What's the issue? He's happy. I wouldn't be happy either, to be honest with you. Oh, interesting. That's very interesting. Oh dear. Interesting. Cilic is basically saying you're playing too slowly, so he agrees with the. He agrees. Maybe he thinks that Federer is trying to buy time, kind of in between rest, in between points, almost. That's what it is, right? It's get a breather. There we go. Crazy. He asked him though. He just said, "Look, am I playing too slowly?" Into the body of Roger Federer, big forehand that looked like he was out, but it's not from Cilic. And then he comes forward, approach shot, but Federer passes him. Really good pass. That's a quality passing shot from Roger Federer. Cilic didn't do enough of the pass into our forehand. Didn't do enough. Not enough at all. Right, so this is just. I don't know what the big deal is, though. I don't know. Would I get annoyed? Would you get annoyed as someone who's not playing a Grand Slam? Maybe. I guess, yeah, fine. So maybe that's something to bear in mind, I guess, as well. Is it bothering people doing it? It's interesting because Federer obviously is someone who hasn't really been slow in the past, but maybe he's just not quite used to obviously getting the towels side to side, etc. as well. Normally they just pass to him. He's not really played much in the COVID era. And Cilic doing really well here to just make sure that he makes it as hard as possible for Federer to break back. Yeah, that's true. That's what the commentators are saying as well. They're saying that look, they've never ever heard someone complain about. They've never ever heard someone complain about Cilic playing too slowly. So that's very very interesting. Very very interesting. So Cilic is advantage up here and 3-1. So save the break points and he's held there. So he keeps the break solid. That's very, very solid. And I don't know whether that actually potentially harmed Federer, that kind of break and play, because he was playing well in that game. Obviously, he had those 2 break points as well. Very, very interesting stuff here. So 4-1 in the end to Marin Cilic now. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about. I think Marin Cilic is someone who normally I don't really see him complaining too much as well with the referee, so or the umpire, sorry, even. Federer, as I said, never really seen him play slow before, so that was a bizarre one. Very, very just strange to kind of hear that. Okay, he's playing slowly. I'm not sure. Not sure. Anyways, in terms of Federer, though, I mean, this looks like it could easily go to 5 sets potentially. We could have a yo-yo of a match, and that's what's happened so far in the first 2 sets. So let's see. Let's see. I'm very much looking forward to some of the matchups coming up. I think Nadal Gasquet is going to be a really stylish matchup. I think that's going to be really cool. I'm a big Rafa Nadal fan as well, but look, I appreciate Federer, Djokovic. So I think for me, it's just let's see as much good tennis as we can, and these two are putting on a very good display so far. Cilic really getting around that backhand and trying to hit that into out, which is really impressive. And then also we have Federer who's doing pretty well as well on the backhand forehand side. I think in the first set he looked more, I guess, in flow, a bit like how he did against Dennis Istomin, and then now in the second set he's had to face a little bit of adversity here with a breakdown. Let's see if he can hold though. Cilic will be looking for a double break, will be perfect at 5-1 up. I mean, it's Cilic's set, isn't it? So let's see. Federer, second serve for Cilic to look at, and he just goes big with the backhand down the line, and then a backhand cross court. And now Federer goes long with the backhand down the line, so that's out. And Cilic already with a slight inroad into Federer's serve at 15-love up on the serve. Federer, his serve's very interesting, you know, because I wouldn't say that Federer's ball toss is yeah, I don't think it's something that you teach. I could be wrong. Obviously, I'm not qualified tennis teacher, but from what I've been taught and what I've seen, so his toss is very rhythmic. So obviously, it's come after a number of years, but his toss is almost like a horizon. It goes from one to the other slightly. It's swayed rather than being 10-2 where it's slightly in front of you, it's in your arc. His is more, yeah, it's more. It's slightly towards him almost, the arc of his toss, which you don't normally see. It might just be actually the way that he is quite far away from his body actually from the toss, which is why it gives that illusion potentially as well. Short shot from Federer there trying to defend, and then Cilic, I think, has he gone wide there? Yes, he has. That was an opportunity begging for. Well, gone begging for Marin Cilic at 15-30 down on Federer's serve. Had an opportunity to go 30 all there and unfortunately didn't. So Federer is 40-15 up here. Goes down the tee. That's a really good serve from the Swiss. Really good serve on the juice side down the tee from Roger Federer. I mean, how many times have we seen him when he's been in sticky situations just bring out an unreturnable or an ace? It's not just raw power that you need on the serve. It's placement is the most important thing. Federer making a point, I think, to the to the umpire. I'm kind of saying, are you happy with that? Did I play that quick enough? Because after the claims of playing too slowly, 4-2 here, and Cilic trying to go out wide to the Federer forehand, nets the first serve, those for second serve for Federer to have a look at. This time goes into the Federer forehand again, but big. Federer gets round the backhand, really good into out forehand from Roger Federer, really, really good. Cilic actually tried to read that. He thought it would be an into out forehand, but down the line, I just didn't do quite enough with the backhand slice in Cilic, and Federer's movement was really good to get around that. And into out forehand, just quality. The forehand from Federer, I mean, man. Growing up watching that's the forehand everyone wanted to have, is it? Let's be honest. Really good though from Marin Cilic this time. So it's a good serve out wide. Federer slices it, can only slice it short and wide, and Cilic gets round that, similar to Federer, but he goes down the line with power. So a bit different to the finesse that is Roger Federer, but very quick hands through the ball. Tries to go down the tee, Cilic at 15 all, and goes wide. I wonder what people think of Cilic's attire with the stripes as well. Blue stripes, quite interesting. Oh, goes into the Federer backhand. Good shot from Cilic down the tee. Oh, it's big hitting from Cilic, it is, and brings up the 30-15, just really dictating with the forehand there. Thing is, the first serve makes such a big difference, especially someone like Cilic who's got a big first serve. If you manage to place it well, hit it cleanly, and really get someone to struggle to hit that return deep, then you can just dictate the point with the 1+ shot, and that's what Cilic did. And the forehand was really good. Cross court and then also down the line and just won it, and he's gone wow. So Cilic really not wanting to play a backhand doesn't matter, because if you're going to hit your forehand like that, you can get away with it. Gets so far round the backhand, he's off court and finds this ridiculous angle short into out, which Federer just no chance of getting. Cilic 10 forehand winners to Federer's 5. Right, 40-15 up, Cilic and Federer. You can see he's slightly annoyed. Like keep on having back and forth with the umpire, like in between points and stuff. Probably not a good distraction. 4-2 and 40-15 up. So Cilic looking to seal this serve, go 5-2 up, and then be within one game of taking it to a third set and being at 1 set all. Federer just ripping the forehand into out to Cilic's backhand, then goes cross-court himself with his own backhand, then goes down the line. Cilic, though, can only net the forehand. So really, really good stuff from Roger Federer. Good backhand down the line, just changed it up. Really good stuff. Really good stuff from the Swiss. Looking very tanned are both players. It does look extremely warm in there, so lucky them. Lucky them, but it's good. Right, Cilic at 40-30 up here. Can he make sure that he sees out his own service game? Goes out wide to the Federer backhand, and Federer cannot make the return. So 5-2 up. 5-2 up here. Really, really, really good stuff from Roger Federer. So 5-2 up here. Can Roger Federer do it? I mean, it's funny, right? You normally see a score like 5-2 and you think, nah, you can't come back from this. Tell you what, you can. Nadal did it against Popper, and he was 5-2 down, managed to come back, win it 7-6 that set. So it's very doable, and if anyone can do it, someone like Roger Federer can do it, right? That's for sure. Someone like Federer can definitely do it. So let's see. Let me know, guys, as well, what you think of the match so far. Who are you backing to win? I think it's pretty much neck and neck here. I mean, are we going to say that maybe? I guess a slight advantage. Yeah. Let's see. Right, here we go. 5-2, Federer serving to stay in the match. Right, 5-2 down. Federer goes out wide, pings it, and just wide of the clip. Oh. Federer, just a bit loose. He's looking a bit loose here, isn't he? He's looking a bit loose. Oh, good backhand. Really good backhand cross court. Really good backhand. 30 love to CILIC. Alrighty, so Federer goes down the tee into the CILIC backhand, and CILIC can only net the backhand. Very, very good. Very, very good. Or Federer again goes to the backhand of CILIC and tries to go into out. He tries to go really big there. Actually, tries to go probably too big, and ends up putting it wide. So there's 2 break points and an opportunity now for Marin Cilic to break again, but not just break again, but take the set. Well, it's been interesting, hasn't it? It's been very, very interesting. All right, here we go. Oh, he goes long. He goes long. So Marin Cilic takes the second set. This is gonna be tasty. These two have had a little bit of back and forth, also with the umpire as well. This is here we go. 2-6, 6-2 now. 1 set all. Who's gonna take the third set? Crazy. Crazy. Let me know who you think is gonna take it. We've got here. Hi, thank you very much for tuning in. Guys as well in the chat, thank you very much for tuning in. Please do remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, really, really good. Really, really good. I really appreciate everyone for tuning in. Please do let me know who you think is going to win as well, and anything to do with the tennis. If there's any upsets, anyone that you think is going to win, any comments that you have on Roland Garros so far, or going forward for the rest of this week or next, let me know, and I'll try and address it. And if you've got any questions as well, feel free to fire away. So yeah, really, really cool. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, so at 1 set all, who are we backing? I mean, it's a best of 5, so I mean, whoever wins the next set, not necessarily obviously going to be the person to win the match overall. So I don't know. I think probably the safe money is on someone like Marin Cilic, because Marin Cilic is just more match fit, and I think if Federer is more match fit, you back Roger Federer, right? I mean, it doesn't matter that he's however how old he is. I think he's just got that extra bit of class. But I think the fact that he has come into this cold, I just don't know, is he going to be able to find a good level of form now for the next, for example, 2 sets, or potentially even 3 sets. I don't know. So that's the biggest question, I think, is where the level of Roger Federer is at, in terms of not just in spurts, but as in for long periods of sets. I think that's what will definitely determine what happens in this match. Cilic, we know how good he can be as well. Obviously, very big hitting, and Federer will not be wanting to hang around in long rallies. But to be fair, neither will Cilic. And Cilic, we've just started here, and Cilic is just wow. He's just come out blasting the ball. He is absolutely shredding this ball everywhere. 15 love up to him. He's serving first in this third set, and he just looks like an absolute monster at the moment. Roger Federer is probably thinking to himself, what am I supposed to do at the moment? I don't know. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right. 2-6, 6-2 here. So 1 set all. Cilic taking the second set, breaking Federer twice. Marin Cilic is just looking imperious at the moment. I think it's going to be really, really tough, if I'm being honest with you. I think it's going to be extremely tough, even actually, for Marin Cilic. I think it's going to be extremely tough for Roger Federer. Even I don't think it's going to be easy. It's interesting that Marin Cilic, obviously at one point top 10, pretty much certain for a couple of years now, dropped down to number 47 as well. It's an interesting one. Obviously not at the top form that he was when he won that slam as well. So how well can he really play? Who knows? But at the moment, his level is pretty high. So if he can maintain this, I think is definitely going to make it extremely hard. Goes long though with a backhand down the line, and back to 30-15 from 30 love up for him. Federer stepping in on the second serve pretty aggressively, and I think he's looking to make sure that he gives himself as much chance as possible, and also making sure that Cilic has as less time as possible to get through. His fantastic serve though from Marin Cilic. That on the ad side goes down the tee, clips the line. No chance for Roger Federer. Huge serving from Marin Cilic, and the Croat is just serving very well at the moment for the most part. The first serve is firing well, especially when it's in. Definitely when it's in. This time again goes down the line, and he misses an absolute sitter. Sets up the point so nicely, drops short from Federer, and it's just an easy backhand down the line into an open court and hits it straight into the net. Tries to go quite big on it, which, I mean, to be fair, is his game, but he will be, I mean, if he loses this game, flipping heck. Anyway, 40-30 up, but hopefully he's put that to the back of his head if you're Marin, because you'll probably think to himself, uh-oh, what have I just done? What have I just done? Okay. So second serve now, actually, as well, for Roger Federer to look at. So this is a pretty crucial point here at 40-30 up at the start of this third set. I think, has he doubled there? Yes, he has. That's a big double fault as well. And that's what I'm saying. That backhand miss, that could come back to haunt him. 4 doubles for Cilic so far in this match, 1 for Federer now. He's brought himself back to juice here, Cilic, after being 40-15 up. That's really, really poor. After taking good momentum from the second set, he's now coming to this third set with the same momentum, but lost a bit of it. But he brings it back once again with a fantastic ace out wide. Just cuts the ball a bit more than he would normally, finds the angle, and fantastic ace from the Croatian player. Advantage now to him, tries to go out wide again, this time to the Federer backhand, but goes long. Cilic now, here we go. Goes to the backhand of Roger Federer, and he goes cross court, and then, he just nets another backhand. Now, what is going on, hey? What is going on? Crazy to think about crazy from Marin Cilic. He just seems to be really struggling in this first service game. Really, really struggling. Cilic goes out wide to Roger Federer, and that is a fantastic serve. The power on that serve, the precision, really, really good from the Croatian. His serving out wide has been really good on the ad side. On the juice side. On the ad side, I think down the tee, which is the 2 most natural serves for a right-hander. And yeah, he goes to the Roger Federer forehand again, but goes big. So as I said, that serve he's been serving pretty well down the tee on the ad side. Federer nets it, and he holds his first game 1 game to love. So really, really good stuff from the Croatian after a couple of wobbles in that first service game. I think that backhand, he definitely could have been looking at that backhand thinking, damn, I've just completely screwed up this first game and not taking the momentum I should have from that second set. But let's see. Anyway, Roger Federer again, this time trying to make sure he doesn't get broken. He's just been broken twice in that second set, so he'll be looking to... I wonder if talking to the umpires, the umpire, even the chair umpire, and has maybe had a little bit of an effect on him in terms of, you're playing too slowly, and then he's rushing himself a little bit. By the way, this is a cracking backhand from Marin Cilic. It's a second serve from Roger Federer. He steps in, Roger Federer going into the backhand of Cilic, and he just crunches it cross court to the Federer forehand. Really good backhand, but then can only net a forehand from a first serve of Roger Federer. So the Swiss definitely playing quicker, not really going for the towels, etc., which is fine. He's playing very, very quickly, to be honest with you. And as I said, like normally he doesn't play slowly, so I think it was just more a case of it's really hot and he's sweating and he's just used to having the towels. And they're just using the sweatbands, these guys now, because by the time they go and get the towel, come back, they're getting told that you're being too slow, basically, which is an interesting one. Second serve for Cilic to have a look at. Again, goes to the backhand side. Again, Cilic crunches the backhand, but Federer manages to get that back. Very interesting. Cilic really backing himself on the backhand side. He's anticipating it very well, and he's coming in very well, actually, as well on that backhand side for the return on the due side. So really good stuff. Okay, so Federer goes down the tee then. Oh, fantastic stuff, man. Really good from Roger Federer, going a couple of lines, hit them, and finishes it off with a beautiful one-handed backhand down the line. Fantastic point from both hitting the ball really cleanly, very deep as well. A couple of lines hit, as I said, and then Federer just, what a shot. The back one-handed down the line, just unbelievable from Federer. Really, really unbelievable. Dragged out and just pinpoint backhand from the Swiss player. Right, that's a net cord from Roger Federer. Federer goes down the line. And that is a backhand that's gone long from Marin Cilic. At this time, Federer makes sure of it. I think puts a bit more on that second serve, a bit more kick as well. Makes it a lot harder for him to return that. So 40-30 up on his serve. And Federer goes long. So we're going to have another juice game here. This has been a very, very interesting start to this third set. It really has been, because these guys, after just kind of going seesawing in the first and second set, I mean, it's just been very closely contested these first couple of games. Federer, I thought he crunched the ace there actually wide, but no, apparently it's wide. It's wide. Federer having a look, I guess, checking with the chair umpire to make sure that it is. Obviously on clay, a lot easier to check than on a hard court. That's why you've got Hawkeye, I guess. Very good kick serve from Federer, though. Second serve. Again, down the tee on the juice side to the Cilic backhand. Does enough, though, and Cilic can only go long with the backhand. Federer goes down the tee. Oh, what a serve. What a serve. Goes down the tee, and we have... yeah, I mean, that's just cracking. That's absolutely cracking from Roger Federer. Goes down the tee, and really, really good stuff from the Swiss. So we have Cilic now serving, and it's still on serve, is the third set. Obviously, the first and second set decided by a couple of breaks each, and one set all, and one game all. So 1-1, 1-1. Cilic goes trying to go out wide with the serve. I think Federer probably hasn't crunched enough forehand returns back to Cilic to deter him from going for that, which is probably why he's still continuing to do so. Cilic, though, does go long with the forehand, and Federer already with a slight inroad with 15 love up. Second serve points 1. That's a pretty damning stat for Cilic. 45% for Federer, 31% for Cilic. It's really, really poor. Second serve is just not really firing at all for Marin. Cilic trying to go cross court with the backhand, clips the net cord, and then goes wide. So the Croat not having the best of time of it at the moment with the backhand on 4. So it's 10 for him, also 10 for Federer. You normally expect that, though, from Federer, if I'm being honest with you, because Federer is normally pretty... he's pretty aggressive with that backhand, so he tends to hit a few unforced errors on it. So another second serve for Federer to have a look at, and it's 30 love up as well on Cilic's serve. This is a really, really big opportunity. Cilic bouncing the ball and goes out wide, but it goes, well, he does try to go out wide because very, very long and wide with that serve. Cilic's time goes down T to the Federer backhand and then completely shanks the forehand. Bizarre. Really bizarre from Marin Cilic. Just struggling big time, and he now has to save 3 break points. He did something similar in the back end of the second set and then went on to win it by also breaking Federer the next game. But this is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a really, really tough one. 3 break points to save. And I'll tell you what, he has started this third set very, very weirdly. Some aces in there, but also a double in there. A lot of on-full errors as well, but also some winners. I mean, it's just a mixed bag really from Cilic. Also Federer, to be fair, but it's been a poor serves game so far, and that's a double, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay, didn't call that. I thought that was a double, but it must have been very close to the line. He went big, and it paid off, and ends up. Yeah, see, Federer's having a look at the mark, and then ends up hitting a winner into out down the line. Right, here we go. Cilic. Save 1 break point. Can he save 2? Tries to go down the tee big and doesn't manage to secure the first serve. So we have a second serve for the Croatian. Goes into the body of Federer, and Cilic. Oh, hold on. Federer has, well, I mean, you'll have that about once in a match from Federer where he just shanks the backhand. He shanked that and he's gone miles up in the air, almost hit the atmosphere. It's framed that one. Oh, that happens though. That happens. To the best of us, clearly. It makes everyone feel better, right, when someone like Federer does it, because then you just feel like, oh, I'm not that inadequate. I can play a little bit just because I shank it now and then. The best do it, so it's fine. So that's 2 breakpoint save. Can he save another? If he does, this will be a very, very good hold. He manages to hold from here, from 40 love down. Pretty important at the start of this third set, I think, just to get in front is probably very important. Goes big again with the second serve, and now we're in backhand to backhand rally, and Federer opens up with the forehand. Cilic trying to really avoid Federer using the backhand, but I tell you what, he's gone too much to that backhand because Federer has absolutely creamed a backhand down the line, and it's just beautiful. I can see the shape on it. It's just shaping away a little bit, then dips in just inside the baseline. He breaks, and it's 2-1 to the Swiss. Number 1. Really, really, really impressive stuff from Roger Federer. The backhand, I mean, backhand on the line, beautiful. Don't have one hander myself, but look, I can definitely admire the one-handers down the line. I mean, it's just an unrivaled shot on the backhand for me in terms of from an aesthetic point of view. Definitely the best by far. By far. Really, really good stuff, though. Really, really good stuff. So, let's have a look here. Let's see. Fantastic stuff, though, from... well, it's just been incredible, hasn't it? It's been really, really good from... Oh... Here we go, Federer. Here we go. 2-1 up now. Break up as well. He's definitely got his tail up, hasn't he? Oh, Monfils is crashed out. That is a big, big upset, man. He was doing well. Sinner's come through in 4. Fritz loses to Kopfer. Cole Schreiber beats Karatsev. That's a big, big win for Kolschreiber. Krasev's been in really good form. Cameron Norrie's come through, really good win for him against Lloyd Harris. Diego Schwartzman beating Badin, solid win in 3 sets. Whilst Federer just runs around the backhand casually and just completely creams the forehand down the line for a winner into out. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, really, really good. Really, really, really good. Right, so last 15 points, Federer's won 11 and Cilic 2. Sorry, 4 even. Can't count. Crazy. Crazy. Interesting. Federer just held to love there. Now that is he's just completely raced through that game. Definitely playing a lot quicker, as per the request from the chair umpire. So I don't think anyone can complain about that. Really, really good stuff from the Swiss. Really, really good stuff from the Swiss, though. I mean, it's crazy because obviously Cilic had the momentum coming to the third set, and then Federer has just turned on his head. Also, I think Cilic hasn't helped himself because he's been very erratic in this third set, like extremely erratic. He'll be really disappointed, I think, with his level in this third set because you'd expect Federer to drop off rather than him because he's had a lot more match practice before this. But he's the one making wonderful series. But maybe the golfing class is slightly something to show here, which is very interesting for sure. Right, so forehand unforced errors. Cilic 17 to Federer's 5. 17. Wow. So it's 27 unforced errors for him already because I think he had 10 on the backhand as well. Right, Federer's playing very solid here, and Cilic is just making a lot of mistakes. There's another mistake. Drags the forehand cross court wide. 30 love down on his serve. Come on. It's actually frustrating to watch because the level that he had before was quite high, and now it's just completely dropped off. It's completely dropped off. He seems to not be able to go for a rally longer than 4 shots. Otherwise, next thing you know, he just puts it wide, or it's a winner. It just seems to be very, very erratic. Let's see. No, we're into a rally more than 4 shots. Jinxed it. Commentator's curse. But then hits the net cord and goes long. Crazy. This is what I mean. It's just carnage, absolute carnage at the moment. So I don't know. I don't know. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy stuff though. From it's just crazy, isn't it? I mean, it really is crazy stuff to think about. What do you guys think as well about how this is all going in terms of, look at the end of the day, Cilic is getting destroyed here, right? I mean, he's not doing a particularly good job in terms of how he's playing in this set anyway, especially, and he's struggling big time. I mean, he's not just struggling a little bit; he's struggling big time. He really is. So hopefully he can sort it out because he's just out of nowhere. He's definitely struggling a lot to gain back that level that he had before, which is pretty frustrating, I think, if you're a Cilic fan, which I'm not really. So, but I want to see the best tennis possible and the most competitive tennis, and this isn't it at the moment. So, hopefully, he manages to up his level ASAP. Just too many errors. Too many errors. Shouldn't be making that many errors. It's pretty poor from him. Right. So 40-30 up on Juice, sorry, even. Juice, okay, all right. Cilic's doing well, saving a break point there, but he's already a breakdown. This is what I mean. He's already a breakdown. It's like, it's not something to be proud of, is it? It's good that you're battling back, but can you find a bit more of that form, please? No, he can't. No, he can't. Ah, just poor Tries to go for the drop shot, completely off balance, trying to go into out with that drop shot. That's just crazy. It's crazy. I'm not just saying it. It's genuinely crazy what he just tried there. There's absolutely no need to play that shot. But he's gone for it anyway. He's gone for it anyway. Come on, Cilic. Sort yourself out, eh? Sort yourself out. Right. So, Marin Cilic is really battling here. And he's having to battle really, really hard. Federer is just being solid. Cilic's game is just completely fallen away. I don't think it's a case of Federer raising his level, to be honest with you. If I'm being honest, I think it's more a case of Cilic has just been really, really poor for this in this third set, and he's struggling big time to kind of find a way back at the moment, which is disappointing. It's disappointing for sure. Right, so let's have a look. Oh, no, okay. That's good. That's good. He's managed to hold. He's managed to hold. So that step in the right direction, eh? Step in the right direction for Marin Cilic. Managed to hold. Now, look, anything can happen. At the moment, I don't think he's in a particularly good place. Can he get himself out of that? Yes. I mean, that is only a breakdown. I think he'll probably think, look, I'm not playing very well. I'm only a breakdown. It's only 3-2. All it takes is for me to break back, and then it's back on serve. He needs to find that level again, and Federer will be thinking, "Oh, no, I want to really stamp my authority." I think that double break obviously would have helped him a hell of a lot. So he'll be a little bit upset that he didn't manage to secure that after having a couple of bites of the cherry. But I mean, what can you do? Hey, what can you do? Tennis is a cruel game at times, so I don't think you will be too disappointed, but you won't be too happy as well, though. Will Roger Federer, I think he'll be thinking to himself, I had a couple of opportunities, blew him a little bit. He doesn't want points to be long or be on court longer than is necessary. I think he wants to kind of get through. Yes, match practice is match practice, but you don't want to be there for longer than you need to be. No one gets paid for overtime. Not athletes, anyway. Right. So, tell you what, Federer, though, his serving is so pinpoint at times, isn't it? It's crazy to think about. Absolutely crazy to think about how pinpoint it is. It's not the biggest serve ever. Doesn't need to be. Doesn't need to be. Just really good shape and very good pinpoint accuracy. And it's just got him out of trouble so many times that I've lost count. And as a Nadal fan, I used to get so frustrated as a kid because he just come up with it. He come up with the goods. Especially at Wimbledon. He just come out with the goods, and you'd be like, "What the heck? What the heck?" You know, break points. Okay, you're on the ad side. Break point. Next thing you know, ace down the tee. Nadal's backhand as well. So that serve he hits so well as well down the tee on the ad side, and it's like the perfect serve to a left-hander, right? So then he just absolutely just creams it, and then it's just in the corner, and you're like, great, thank you so much for that. Guys, well, thank you very much for tuning in. Please do remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Really do appreciate it. Federer and Cilic going at it. Hammer and tongs here. To be honest, at the end of the second set, I was saying I'm probably edging slightly towards Cilic, but then as is life, and it's great in hindsight, isn't it? I'm thinking, well, now Federer's looking slightly better. He's looking more solid. Cilic, though, his game has dropped off. If it can bring it back, even a little bit, I think we're going to get a very competitive match here, and we have had one, and a seesaw one at that. And the scoreline, I think, definitely shows that, doesn't it? So, right. So, big point here now. Cilic, a break point opportunity here on Federer's serve to break back, and as I said, all it takes is a couple of points, couple of bits of form from Cilic to then just bring yourself back into the game, and that's exactly what the Croat is doing. Really, really impressive stuff from him. Let's see if he can do it. So, Oh, here we go. Here we go. Big boy point. Well, Federer does. Oh, he does exactly what I thought he was going to do. Goes down the tee, but you know what? It doesn't actually work this time because Cilic manages to anticipate it and he gets the break. Unbelievable forehand return winner, and it goes. It's into out forehand, just crunches it deep, and it's 3-all. What a shot from Cilic! I mean, that's just all reaction, all wrist. Absolutely unbelievable. Federer will be thinking like, "There's nothing better, nothing more I can do there. I've just been comprehensively outplayed." We've got a poll here. Who's the GOAT? And it's between Federer, Nadal, Djokovic, or Serena. 42% Djokovic, apparently. Federer, 39%. Nadal, 15%. Serena, 4%. Right, okay. All the listeners, I want you to put in the comments who you think is the GOAT. And the options are Federer, Nadal, Djokovic, Serena Williams, which is what they've put. This is the Eurosport poll. I want you to let me know, because Eurosport just done the poll. So obviously Djokovic was in front, I think 42%. It's just gone, I think Federer was 26%, Nadal 15%, something like that, and Serena 8%. So that was rankings in terms of who the listeners think is the GOAT or the guys watching Eurosport. I want you guys, though, to give me your views on who you think is the GOAT currently. So at this current point in time, forget about who might win or who might not win French Open. Who's the GOAT at the moment, in your opinion? Let me know. Cilic, 40 love up on his serve, and the form just come out of nowhere. He was the last 12 points. So I talked about the last 15 points, right? About maybe 2-3 games ago, and Federer had won 11 of the points. Federer 4. Now we've had the last 12 points, and Cilic has won 9 and Federer 3, and he's just served to love. He just served to love. It's just crazy. What's going on? Absolutely crazy. Just served to love. I mean, that's just what is going on. This is just carnage. Absolute carnage out of nowhere. Absolutely out of nowhere. Cilic has just come on leaps and bounds. I mean, it's pretty impressive, to be honest with you, the fact that he's managed to come back like this. I think that's been really impressive. Guys in the chat as well, thank you very much for tuning in. Please do remember to like this video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Really does help the channel to grow, and I really appreciate it. Also, get the notification bell as well to get alerts to all new videos. I am doing day-by-day roundups, as you can probably tell from the channel if you are or have been tuning in previously, and of course I'll be doing some live streams like this as well, especially during the second week, as the games get even bigger and bigger. My boy Rafa Nadal is playing later on against Richard Gasquet. Novak Djokovic is playing at the moment as well. A big upset, right? I mean, I don't know what you guys think about this, but for me, Karatsev getting knocked out. Kohlschreiber beating him in 4 sets that's a big upset. I mean, is it just me? I mean, I don't think it is. I think that's a big upset. I was expecting him to make 4th round, the quarters. I think he's good on clay as well. So that was a big surprise to me. Pretty shocking as well. But yeah, that's a pretty big surprise, I thought. But look, I mean, at the end of the day, he is a very solid player, but maybe getting to the semis of the Australian Open, and then also now making some finals as well at tournaments. It's interesting, isn't it? Because he's just been so solid for such a long period of time now. I mean, look, from out of nowhere, right? And he's been really good. Karatsev, I really do like him. Right, okay, back to the match. So Federer, 15 love up on his serve, and serving, trying to go out wide to the Cilic backhand. Cilic can only, well, it doesn't matter because it's out. Federer second serve into Cilic, and a double. Oh, no. Let first serve. Here we go here. Federer goes into the Cilic backhand, tries to go very short cross court, but Federer then responds with his own fantastic backhand cross court, and Cilic can only reach very low, and the ball just p-rolls into the net. Let's say so. Good start here from Roger Federer, and he'll have to weather a little bit of a storm here because Cilic is definitely, he's found another set of wind here, hasn't he? He definitely has. So I think it'll be really important for Federer to keep going, and it's 40 love up here as well. Really impressive stuff from the Swiss, and he brings up 40 love up as well with an unforced error again from Marin Cilic. Now, I say again But if you've been watching for the past 5 minutes, you probably think Cilic has been playing incredible tennis, and that's just because he's been so yo-yo and erratic. But it's actually been for periods of time, which is just crazy because most people are not like that. But Cilic just has been. I guess when you're a type of player like Cilic, who is more of a power hitter, someone who tries to go big off the ground strokes and also a big server, then I guess that can happen. Cilic netting the backhand, and Federer holds serve to love. So we've had a couple of love holds, 4-all here. Now we're into the business end of this set. This is where it's going to get really, really interesting at 4-games all as well. As Federer goes to change his racket. Guys in the chat as well, thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And of course, get the notification bell to get alerted to all the new videos. Liking the video does really help and just gets the video out to more people and the channel. And of course, subscribing, everyone knows that helps because, again, just helps the channel to grow. So I really appreciate it. Cilic is now serving here to go. Look, if he goes 5-4 up here, I think I'm backing him actually to break Federer if he goes 5-4 up here. I don't know why. I just have a feeling, although both have been serving well. And I actually really like Federer. I probably just sound like a Federer hater, don't I? I'm really not. I love Federer. Oh, what a drop shot. Wow. What a drop shot from Marin Cilic. He's just come forward there, and that is an absolutely beauty of one. We had an into-out forehand to backhand exchange between Cilic and Federer, and then Cilic just gets round the backhand and just fantastic touch and feel, into-out drop shot off his forehand side, and just beautiful touch and feel there from the Croatian. 15 love up, and that's the kind of thing you see from Federer, to be honest with you. I mean, Federer is just the king of touch and feel and looking good doing it. So first serve goes long from Marin Cilic, and in terms of winners, 30 apiece, but I'd assume the winners probably more. Sorry, the unforced errors even more in favor of Federer. Federer goes cross court with the backhand and then tries to go again, but misses it this time. So 30 love up to Marin Cilic. Really, really good from the Croatian, and not a bad play as well from Federer. I think just a bit unlucky with the backhand. Hitting it cleanly, which is a good sign, I think. When Federer is hitting it cleanly, the backhand, and he's not shanking it a lot, I think that's such a really big thing, I think, for me. And Cilic doing really well here as he holds, and we're at 5-4. So really, really intriguing now to see how we go here. I don't know why. I just feel like Federer, I don't know if he's going to struggle on his serve. I just think Cilic is one of these players that he looks very fired up as it is. I dropped off a little bit, but I feel like he's going to be very aggressive on Federer's serves. If Federer doesn't get the first serve in the second serve, he's attacked pretty much the whole match. He's tried to, especially in this set anyway, stepped in on the second serve when Federer is especially trying to target the backhand side, and Cilic just hit through the ball and said, you know what, I'm not going to give you time on the ball. I'm not going to make it easy for you. And he's gone quite aggressive on it. Of course, at times he's then hit unforced errors, but for the most part, I think it's actually the best play because you don't want Federer to have time. As soon as someone like Federer has time, then he can just weave his magic, and it's very, very difficult to then get into the rally and really dictate in the rally, especially on Federer's serve. So on the clay, I think obviously it soaks up a little bit of that serve as well, so you've got a little bit more time on it. So that's probably something that Cilic has definitely, I think, factored in for sure. The 47 rating from Cilic, I think we all know he's better than that. Obviously, just not having a fantastic, I would say, couple of years, really, to be honest with you. I mean, he just hasn't been that player that we saw, win a Grand Slam and be that good. So it's just really, really disappointing, I think, from that point of view. It's been really, really disappointing. And yeah. Right, Federer going out wide to Marin Cilic, but misses the serve and then goes down the tee to the backhand. Cilic, though, not as aggressive. And then Federer comes to the net and he misses the forehand, though, does Marin Cilic. He misses the forehand, so that's a big miss, It's a passing shot opportunity. And I tell you what, so Federer leaves it, That's a really, if that's me, I'm not joking. If that's me, I'm not leaving that. I'm not leaving that at all because I'm just thinking that might go in. Really good serve from Federer again. This time though, it's that ad side, and he just serves so well down the tee, and Cilic can only go wide with the forehand. So really good stuff from Federer. This time goes down the tee again to the Cilic backhand, then goes backhand again cross court. He's really hitting through that. What the heck? And then out of nowhere, Federer goes, okay, that's okay. I'm just going to hit a drop shot, slice, backhand drop shot, and you can do nothing about it. I don't know whether it's just a defensive shot. I wouldn't say it's lucky. I think it's probably, was it deliberate? If it was, what a shot. And I wouldn't be surprised. It's Roger Federer. So, and he holds to love. So I was completely wrong. So just completely ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about because I said that he might struggle on the serve at 5-4, but no, didn't struggle at all. He actually completely proved me wrong, and he completely dominated that service game. Vikas Bajia, thank you very much for tuning in. Says who will win? That's the question that everyone's, I think, wants to know, right? I mean, in my opinion, I think it's 50-50. It's genuinely 50-50, and not just because the score says it, but it's genuinely 50-50. I mean, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go with my heart rather than my head. I'm gonna go Federer. But let me know what you guys think as well. Vikas, let me know what you think, and everyone else, let me know what you think. Who do you think is gonna win? As Cilic gets a first serve in, and Federer can only go long even with forehand. So 15 love up for Cilic. And then goes and misses the serve at the ad side. No, he doesn't miss it. And it's a fantastic point in the end. Sometimes these serves look like they're going out, but maybe I just can't track it properly with my eyes because I'm not used to having serves hit at me at 100 and whatever it is, 40 miles an hour. Fantastic volley though, drop volley from Marin Cilic. Really good get though from Federer as well to even set that up. And Federer, I'll tell you what, he may be close to 40, still damn quick across the surface compared to a lot of players. Cilic tries to go down the tee. Really big attempt at a first serve, 209 Ks. Just misses it though. So second serve for Roger to have a look at. I'll call him Roger, right? He's my best mate, of course. I know on a first name basis. And then, whoa! This touch and feel from Cilic. I'm liking this. It's another drop shot this time from Marin Cilic, and it's a slice, and he disguises it really well. That's very, very good from the Croatian. Really, really good stuff. Really impressive. And then goes down the tee, does Marin Cilic, and it's out. So 6-5. So we're going potentially to a tiebreak or 7-5 Cilic. I mean, what do you guys think? That's what I want to know. Vikas Bajia says, I think Cilic will give a good challenge to Federer. I agree. I think he will. And he's definitely doing so now, isn't he? So 100% agree that I think he will. So, yeah, Cilic giving a good challenge to Federer so far, and I'm assuming he'll continue to do so for however long this match goes on for, whether he wins or loses, to be honest with you. Let me know what you guys think as well. Who do you think is going to win? And also, please do remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel whilst we wait for the 12th game to come up. It really does help the channel, so please do like the video and subscribe to the channel, and of course get the notification bell as well to get alerted to all the new videos. Thank you very much. I really appreciate everyone tuning in. You're all legends for doing so as well. And let me know your thoughts on the day's play, whether it's different matches or even just going forward as well. Fastest serve speed from both has just come up, so Marin Cilic edging Federer on average first serve, and also the fastest serve as well of the day. No surprises there. I think it's just more a case of who can be the best in terms of not just pace and speed, but placement. And I think obviously Federer is the king of having fantastic placement. Vikas Bajia says, my favorite player is Roger Federer. Okay, nice one. Nice one. I think a lot of people's favorite player is probably Federer, isn't it? I mean, mine's actually Nadal. I think you don't find many people that their favorite player is not one of the big three, and I think that's just because we've been very lucky in the generation that we have, that we witnessed. To be honest with you, fantastic ace though from Roger Federer. and he's now 15 love up. So really, really good stuff from him. And now 30 love up. Brings up 30 love up now, does Roger Federer as well. So he's zooming through this service game. It's a fantastic forehand down the line to bring up 30 love. Wow. I mean, he just, ceases to amaze sometimes at this age as well. I mean, if I can even play, I don't know, 100th of his level at his age, that would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. Right, 40 love up is Roger Federer, 6-5 here. Looks like we're going to go to a tiebreak in this third set. A bit of a shame, I think, the tiebreaks, because it's just such a lottery. But I don't know, how else do you do? You can't just do a best. Can't do what's the word? You know, I don't know. 2 clear games, can you? Every single set. If it goes to 6-all, of course not. It's crazy, crazy talk. Right, we're into a tiebreak. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is where it gets really juicy. Now, we've got 20 people in. We've got 20 people in the chat. So, you know what I want you to do? I want you to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, click the notification bell as well to get alerts to all new videos, but especially like and subscribe. It really does help. I thank you for joining and tuning in. I really appreciate it. Vikas says, we will see first tiebreak. Yeah, here we go. We're into the tiebreak. This is going to be an absolute cracker. So let me know who you think is going to win the tiebreak or match as well. Feel free to comment. And Cilic will open up here with the first serve, and then obviously it's 1 serve for Cilic, then there'll be 2 for Federer, then 2 for Cilic, etc. Anyone that doesn't know, which I'm assuming everyone knows how a tiebreak works. Okay, here we go. Cilic now opening up here. I reckon down the tee. He does go down the tee, and he absolutely nails it. I think that's an ace, isn't it? He's checking it. He's checking it. Federer's checking it. Yeah. Was he saying no? Or was he saying yes? Let's have a look. Yes, it is. It is. What a, can I say, what a serve to start it off. I said he'd go down the tee, and he did. He went down the tee. We didn't just go down the tee. Absolutely creamed that down the line, did Marin Cilic. Unbelievable stuff from the Croatian player. Here we go. We're back into... Oh, and then Federer just... Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. This is tennis. This is what you want to see. Federer, though, just as good. Goes out wide with the first serve, then into our forehand, crunches it down the line. That is just a beautiful forehand winner from the Swiss player. Wow. And another ace. This time for Roger Federer, 2-1. These points are just going like this in the tiebreak. And it's a serve out wide, kick serve. Beautiful. These points in the tiebreak have been fantastic to watch so far. Really high level so far. Let's keep it up. Come on, boys. Keep it up. 2-1. On serve still. Cilic tries to go out wide. So we're going to see a first, second serve here now. From either player. Chance for Federer to cash in here. Get a little mini break in the tiebreaker. Oh, he double faults. Come on. You can't double fault now. You can't double fault now, can you? 5 in the whole match. Come on, man. This is like schoolboy stuff. Well, it's a bit harsh. It's not schoolboy stuff. But, I mean, I would be disappointed if I had 5 double faults. I don't say like Marin Cilic, but still. Oh, but I tell you what. Then he just goes, okay, thank you. I'll just hit an ace down the tee on the juice side again. So 3-2 to Federer. Did have a little mini break there because of the double fault, though. Cilic, double fault and an ace. Classic. And 3-2 now. Federer, as I said, with that little mini break. So can he hold his 2 serves? Goes out wide. I think he just... Oh, I thought I clipped the line. Tried to go out wide on the ad side. I thought he'd clip the line there, but he hasn't. So a second serve for Cilic to have a look at here. Oh, no. Let's have a look. He went huge with that. That was a huge second serve. He went 193 kilometers per hour. What? And it's in as well. Whoa. Crazy. 4-2. 4-2 to Roger Federer. I'll tell you what. Wow, he's a wizard, isn't he? He's a wizard. Serving really well when it counts. That's the difference between, the good players and the great players. Big points. You win the big points and you make them count. And that's exactly what Federer's doing here so far. Rightio. Oh, Roger Federer goes down the tee. Oh, and he misses though, Cilic. That's another unforced error. 5-2. It's going to be really tough now for Cilic. 5-2 down. He's not doing a particularly good job, is he? No, he's not. Come on. Come on, Cilic. Better than this. It started off so well. And now... yeah, anyway, come on. Come on, Marin. He's needs the big serve here. Goes out wide to the Federer backhand. Federer can only slice into the net, so he's happy with that. 3-5, bringing it back. Obviously, Federer only 2 points away from tiebreak. Here we go. Cilic goes down the tee. That's a huge serve. Damn, that serve down the tee on the Jew side. He hits it really damn well. And he's done it again here, Hazmarin Cilic. And it's 5-4. So, again, it's just that kind of short mini break that Federer has. So, still pretty much in the balance. Federer goes huge with serve, and then, oh, wow. I mean, what can you do there? I mean, he goes big with the serve, out wide to the backhand. Cilic, to be honest with you, nails the backhand back. Federer, though, goes, nope, thank you. I'm going to take with the forehand. And Cilic can only stretch and net his own forehand on the run. 6-4 and set point here in this tiebreak for Roger Federer. And he's done it. Oh, my gosh. And what a way to do it. It's an ace as well. And he has a quick glance to Cilic. He sometimes does that, almost to be like, I gotcha. Or as anyone in America, I can't remember to say this, as Jake Paul would say, I've got your hat. Can't believe I said that. Anyway, guys in the chat as well, thank you very much for tuning in. As we have a slight break for the next set, please do remember to like this video, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. It really does help the channel to grow. We are growing, so I really appreciate everyone's support and for tuning in as well. And of course, hit the notification bell as well to get alerted to all the new videos. I'm doing day-by-day roundups for the French Open, plus lives like this. And I've been doing some preview and review stuff with some other channels. So I did a preview with Stephen from The Slice on the channel, which is really good. He's really, really good as well. A really nice guy. Go and check out his channel as well. And yeah, please do. Right, Roger Federer doing really well here. Oh, you know what? That's it. I'm backing him in four, I reckon. Cilic is just been a bit too hot and cold for me. He's been serving well, though, to be fair. So I don't know. If his first serve doesn't desert him, then I'll give him a chance. If it does a little bit, then I think he will struggle quite a bit because he's got himself out of trouble quite a bit with that first serve. Quite a few aces and big serves into into corners, especially. The forehand has been firing, as has the backhand as well, to be fair, at times for Cilic, but it's just been very erratic though as well. So it's just been extremely haphazard, I think is the best word to describe it for Marin Cilic. Roger Federer has just been a bit more solid, less unforced errors from the Wizard. I think that's his nickname, isn't it? And yeah, I mean, some good touch and field points there from both, for sure. I don't think both has played necessarily their best level of tennis so far in this match. But what I would say is we've seen some very good level in spurts, which is good. Right, so going into this fourth set, it's going to be an interesting one because Federer, I think, will play quite aggressively. He won't want it to go to a fifth set. I mean, why would you? But he definitely won't want it to go to a fifth set. Just because as well, like, look, legs, age. He hasn't played a lot as well before this. Like, he wants to kind of keep a bit of energy in the tank, man. Can't be going to 5 sets early on in this tournament. Again, I don't think he is a favourite. I think he's probably in the top 20 favourites, maybe top 15 favourites potentially for this tournament. But look, with people falling out like Karatsev, etc., it does keep on opening up the French Open. And I think at the bottom of the draw, we've got Tsitsipas and Zverev. I feel like for me, those are the two. I got Medvedev as well, to be fair, who's been playing a bit better. Can he make a run of it? I don't know. I think between those three, I would probably edge towards Tsitsipas and then Zverev and then Medvedev. That would be my order for the bottom half for who's going to make the final. But if Federer does well enough to get to the quarters, we could see a Djokovic-Federer quarter. You'd back Djokovic, right? But you never know. Federer could just come out and just blow him away, and I wouldn't be super surprised. I would be surprised, but I wouldn't be extremely surprised as well. The beard from Cilic is he's got this this more grizzly look nowadays, man. Cilic. So does Federer as well. Bit of stubble. Looking good, both players. Which outfit could I rock? I don't think I could rock the Roger Federer one. I think it's I don't think I could. I like to think I could, but I couldn't. I think that's really the crux of this, I think. Right, okay, so Roger Federer now serving in this 4th set. Leading as well does help, especially when if you're leading in terms of sets wise, and then you're also serving first in the set, does help. Well, as long as you hold your serve, because it just means that you're always slightly nudged in front and puts a lot of pressure on the guy serving second, because they always feel like they have to hold, obviously, right? Because otherwise they get broken, and the next thing you know, it's not just, oh, I can just break back and it'll be back on serve. No, you're 2 games down, right? Effectively is what it looks like, and it just doesn't feel. It feels like having to do double the work at times. Right, here we go. Very good start though from both, hitting the ball really cleanly, but Cilic in the end. That's what I mean. The unforced error is creeping in from Marin Cilic, goes along with the forehand. So that's been the issue for me for Cilic, is at times the rally goes longer than 5-6 shots and he struggles. Federer this time though himself goes big with the serve out wide. Fed fans, hey, thank you very much for tuning in. He says hello, thank you very much for tuning in. Federer with a fantastic serve just now out wide. Then down the line, down the tee on the Jew side, which he hits so well, comes into the net but nets the forehand. Nets the forehand volley. That's very uncharacteristic for Federer. Let's have a look. Movement's okay. Actually, no, he felt he tripped a little bit there. Looked back at the clay there. Interesting one. Right, this time goes out wide again, this time into the Cilic body. And I mean, it's been very very interesting, I think, from a Federer point of view, because I feel like he's played very well. This time tries to go down a tee, does Roger Federer, and misses it. And then tries to go big. Cilic going big on the backhand side, but can only net the forehand of Federer. So 40-30. All right, okay. All right. Probably looking at that forehand volley, although knowing him, he's so experienced, he's played so many matches, he's probably just forgotten about it. A lot of players might play on them. He probably won't. He's like, it's okay. It's all right. It happens. Right. Here you go, backhand to backhand exchange. And Federer completely shanks the backhand, and we're at juice. Did I do commentator's curse by saying it a couple of games ago that he hasn't really shanked too many backhands, and now he's completely shanking the backhand? He's shanked one backhand, I guess. I don't know. We're at juice, though. This is a really pivotal game. I'll tell you that now. I think it'll set the tone for the set. Although, what do I know? Oh, my gosh. Has he made that? No, I think he's just gone long. So Federer's gone down the tee again on the juice side, and Cilic has hit a backhand to Federer's forehand side. He's just missed it. He's creamed that backhand. I thought he'd actually clip the line, but he hasn't. He's missed it. He's gone long. So advantage to Federer. Then he goes down to himself, and then he misses the forehand into out, trying to go to Cilic's backhand. Really surprising stuff from Federer there. Really, really surprising, actually, that he missed that. Yeah, bizarre stuff, eh? Right, here we go. Oh, okay. All that. Federer is having to work hard here, that's for sure. But he's advantage up, which is a good sign, which he'll be happy about at least. Right, so Federer advantage up here. Oh, he goes out wide, and Cilic can only hit the backhand wide. So that's a really, really important hold for Roger Federer. I think he'll be extremely happy with that. I think otherwise, it's just really, really tough. It's really, really tough otherwise to get broken straight away and then expect to come back into it. Delia Arias says, my favorite player is Roger Federer. Nice. That's cool. Guys in the chat, let me know what your favorite player is. And we've got quite a few people in the chat. So please do remember to smash the like button and also smash the subscribe button as well to make sure you get alerts to all new videos. I really appreciate everyone for tuning in and your support as well. Great to have so many people here tuning in and also getting involved. Let me know who you think is going to win this match between Roger Federer and Marin Cilic. And also let me know what you think of the French Open so far. We had some, some upsets, some really good matches so far. And this match so far has been really good. So let's see how the rest of this set goes as Cilic is now serving and trying to stay on serve. Right, here we go. Marin Cilic, as I said, trying to stay on serve. Federer, though, is trying to defend well there. Nearly did, but just not quite enough for Federer. And Cilic is doing well here on his serve so far. He's doing well. Very solid stuff from the Croatian player. The serve this time goes out wide, and Federer nets us a 30 love now for the Croatian. And as I said, he's doing well. He's doing well, being pretty solid on that side. I've been quite impressed, actually, with Marin Cilic, just in general, in terms of his... I think maybe his mental fortitude has been a bit better than I expected. I thought he might fall away a little bit after that tiebreaker, but he's sticking in. I mean, I guess you don't become a Grand Slam champion by fluke. Federer just mishitting that backhand, trying to go down the line from the juice side, and Cilic is now 40 love up. So really good stuff from him, and it looks like a pretty solid hold to love, I reckon. And I think, oh no, tennis24.com it's blinding me. It's a spoiler. But really, really good stuff from Marin Cilic. Comes in, actually serve and volleys even, there, does Marin Cilic, and puts away the drive volley on the forehand side, and 1 game all. So it's even Stevens, and all to play for. Well, I say it's even Stevens. It's not really, is it? It's 2 sets to 1. What are you talking about? So 2 sets to 1 even, and Marin Cilic, I think, will be looking to start pretty aggressively and fast here because he won't want Roger Federer to settle. I think that's the biggest thing for me, is making sure that you don't let someone like Roger settle down quickly and kind of find a rhythm. And that's what Cilic, I think, will be trying to do. I think that's why he's gone predominantly, obviously, to the backhand side, which most people do. But he's found the range on his backhand. And as I've just said it, he's absolutely creamed a backhand down the line. And he is playing really well on that backhand side. Really, 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 really good. That's really impressive. Right. Gone down the line with the serve, and that is fantastic from Roger Federer. Right, so
मैं ठीक हूँ अच्छा मैं बस काम कर रही हूँ जी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह
right, so
काम ऑफिस का काम चल रहा है बड़ा annoying सा
oh, we've got a break, haven't we? We've got a break. Right. Oh, let me know what you guys think as well of the current play. I think it's been really good actually in terms of the day's play. I think CILIC Federer obviously doing really well, but we've had some good matchups. Cole Schreiber and Karatsev really good. Obviously, know about Djokovic as well playing today, and Nadal later on against Gasquet. My boy, so that'll be really good. Guys, I actually need to go, but I really appreciate everyone tuning in. I wanted to try and do as much of this match as possible. I probably knew that I wasn't going to be able to do the whole of it today. But please do keep an eye out for my day review at the end of today, which I will be doing, covering all the matches. And also keep an eye out as well for the live streams that I'll be doing for the rest of this week and also next week as well, covering the French Open as well. I really appreciate everyone for tuning in. Please do remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, click the notification bell as well to get alerts to all new videos. Thank you very much.